Hey guys, this is the Crescent kcraft. So as you can see, we've got it rigged up, ready to go out on the lake. So let's talk about a couple things that we've done here. First of all, one of our new products, which is our quad bar, which is this bar right here and these legs, it all comes together, and we have 3 sizes of the quad bar. And as you can see, it's really functional. You can put, I've got an extended phone mount here. I've got our fish finder, and I also have my fish finder transducer arm all on that one bar. And what's awesome about this is that I can detach the whole unit and take it with me. I also have a mount underneath on the under the side T-track, because this is 4-sided mounting possibilities, and I have a battery that's strapped. I have a really cool 17 amp hour battery right here that is strapped to this plate, which is T-tracked into here. So I could take this one bar off and take my entire fish finder off and put it on another boat, or remove it if I want to strip it down and do more simplistic fishing. So this is our quad bar setup. I think is bar none one of the best items we've come out with this year. Also, we have it in 3 sizes. We have it in 28 inch, 31 inch, 35 inch. But I've actually chopped mine down, which if you have like a miter saw, you can totally do that with ease. And I chopped mine down to probably, I think, around 19, 20 inches. And I like it too, because one thing I love about the kcraft is they give you tons of mounting capability. First of all, you have T-track all over this vessel. But what's even more cool is that they put a lot of inserts throughout the boat. And so what I did was I was able to just substitute a T-nut for a set screw, put the set screw right into the insert, and then use our regular low pro knobs that we have, our Dubro knobs right there, that I love, by the way. We flipped over to using all these knobs now, which I really love. And that locks this bar in. There's no movement at all, and it's really awesome. So moving on, we have another piece that I've created, not just for this vessel, for all of these kind of skiff slash kayak hybrid type vessels, whether it be inflatables as well, like the NRS or the Star Arrival, the NRS Cuda, even the Wilderness Systems new inflatable. You can mount this plate. I've just got zip ties here that's connecting this plate, but this is basically a plate that has a hoop in it where you can put your totally put your tackle right there. I have a little strap here that goes down and locks in, and that locks that in and keeps this in. But then I also have a little spot here for my pliers and also my fish grips. Now here's the thing about this setup. As you see, I have put this entire setup in the back of my truck. I strapped it down and I drove basically about 25 minutes to get here, and I lost 0 gear. I think that's a testament to some of the items that we're building. I also made sure everything was tightened down, and there's also little tips and tricks too that I'm going to be making a lot of video about. But this is a really killer new item. We're going to release this pretty soon. I'd like to say in about the next week. We've been so busy in the middle of the season, but I think this is going to be a really cool little side saddle product. In fact, we may even call it that. All right, moving on. Of course, we have our bag back here. This has been one of our better sellers that we've had out of the 133 products we have. And I've got that zipped up right now, which can't use 2 hands right now, but this gives you 3 storage pockets plus a large pocket to put 2 3700 trays in it. Then we've got a Bixby set up on the back here with our steering arm hooked to it, and we have a pole hooked to it, and then we have a little companion piece that I think we're also going to release pretty soon too, where this can rest in it and steer with it. So then of course we have our flex rods, and our flex rods has been a big time staple product for us, and we have it in 6 variations now, may even be 7, from 2-rod paddle holder to the Micro Series 2-rod paddle holder. Then we have the Micro Series 2 rods. We have a 3-rod holder. 4 rod holder and a rod holder with a bump board holder as well. And then we also have the Hobie variations. So really proud of that product, and we've got some new ways that we're evolving it as well, so stay tuned for that. So yeah, just really wanted to show off the versatility of this craft, but also how easy it is to rig. I think I put all of this gear on this side, on this product, on the kcraft. I think I rigged it all up. Once I got all my stuff straight, I think it only took about 20 minutes to rig it all up with our gear. That's another reason why our gear is what it is from bow to stern. It's so easy to rig, it's non-drill, just goes right on, and it's a natural fit with a craft like this. So we're gonna get it out on the water and then take some more video and kind of give you my thoughts on the on this vessel. But I gotta tell you, so far it's been an absolute dream to work with, pleasure to work with. And of course I got it on a wheelie cart. We're gonna take that off, put that on the back, and then get on the water. Okay, so as you can see, I've got my fish finder going on here. I'm getting my steering under control. We've got an extended camera mount there. We've got our XD sail grip right there, the head of it mounted to a longer pole extension. And by the way, guys, this is a product that's coming out soon. We're gonna have our camera mount. As you can see, I just had my phone on it, taking the pictures, or taking the video, I should say. I'm talking like I'm definitely an older Gen Xer for sure, and I've got that mounted there. I've got our battery set up here. Again, everything, once I take these feet off, I can transport this entire bar. Now we've got our flex rods over here. And again, like I said, being able to grab the paddle with this boat, being able to grab our rods. Of course, I have my bungee that I can flip over, lock down. I leave it off. People are like, are you worried about your rods bouncing off of this? Well, I'm on really flat water. It's almost glass today. It's very little wind. So don't really have to worry about that at all. And again, our side saddle here, holding our gear and everything, has been absolutely phenomenal. Totally not in the way at all. So yeah, that product is a winner. We're gonna put that up as well. All right, so you're gonna see right here kind of how it looks in the back. I'm gonna push this forward like 6 inches, and that's taking me to my left. And you can kind of see, again, I'm in speed 1 or 2 on this, I think, I can't remember. And now I'm gonna straighten it up, and then I'm gonna go the other way, again, 6 inches back. And again, you're seeing how responsive this craft is, guys. This thing is just turning on a dime and giving you about 5 cents change. So the maneuverability, the steerability of this craft is just, I think, pretty phenomenal. Our Bixby setup with the arm and the steering just works like butter on this thing. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys kind of a little bit of the kind of speeds we're looking at here. It's between 3.6 and 3.8. I got close to 4, right at 4 earlier today, but for some reason I haven't been able to duplicate that. I just made a turn, so kind of went down there, but again, I'm headed back to the shore, and I'm going about 3.7, 3.8 miles an hour. So, which is fine for me. I think a lot of people may want to go faster, but to do that, you got to put a much heavier motor on your craft, and just, I don't know, it's not something I necessarily need. And again, I'm barely pushing this pole forward, and you can kind of see how quick I'm going. So it really doesn't take much to steer this boat. So the maneuverability is just kind of off the chart. And once you put that Bixby on the back steering it, like I said, I'm barely going to turn. I'm going to steer it in the back now. And this thing is just so responsive. So that's what I love about it, is it's a lightweight craft. It's stable on the water. As far as comparison to other kayaks, I would probably give it probably like a 7 to 7.5 on stability. Maneuverability, I'm going to give it a flat out 10 with the Bixby. Even paddling, it was lights out. I mean, I probably had to do maybe two strokes to my right, and then all of a sudden I'm nearly at 180. And you know, if I'm doing like a power stroke, or if I'm doing or if I'm paddling really good and I dig my blade in, the boat turned really well. You know, James and his team, again, they just know what they're doing, and again, they sacrifice a lot of time and energy creating products like this, and I just love how stable it is. I love the engineering of the deck. I just, there's everything about this craft that, you know, I'm gushing over it, but this is my kind of craft. I love to fish on these types of craft. The same that, you know, like I enjoyed the Hobie Lynx or the Vibe Cabera, or, you know, even the SCP Plus when it came out in 2000, I guess 18/19. I had one on the water, and I had a Bixby on it, and I think I was one of the first guys to motorize it, to put a motor on it, and it performed just, you know, just awesome. But this craft does cut the water a lot better than the SCP Plus did. It cuts the water, in my opinion, better than the original Light Tackle 1. Again, it's a different type of boat, but you definitely can get a lot of speed out of a craft like this. I was kind of worried about the float point. The float point is so much better than what it was on the SCP Plus. There was a lot more, I was a lot closer to the water, if you will. So the float point on this boat is super good. Again, just, I kind of feel like the guys at Crescent I think just hit a great balance between stability, speed, maneuverability, and as far as the weight, the management of it. I mean, it's an easy boat to manage. And once you put a wheel card on the back of it, it's just, you're just off to the races. It's just very easy to maneuver, to get into the truck, to tie it down. It's a pleasure to use. So kudos there. I think our gear, again, we just prove that we make quality, top quality gear, bow to stern. Check us out on YakGadget.com. Sorry for this video being so long. I'm trying to make shorter videos, but I talk too much. I like to talk. But I'm about to go in and go home and wrap it up for the day. But I'm so glad I got out on the water to test this boat. I feel absolutely 100% confident taking it out, doing bigger fishing trails, going to my spot that I like to work, that I know gets me good fishing. This spot definitely doesn't, but it's a fantastic lake to test out certain conditions in. So with all that being said, this is JT, and stay tuned for some more Yak Gadget goodness.